You know, it's pretty wild when you think about it how a single design choice, just one object, one simple line, can completely change the entire feel of a room. So let's dive into this, because today we're talking about a design philosophy that does exactly that.
Just for a second, think about your own home, or maybe a restaurant you love. Is the lighting just there, to help you see, or is it actually doing something more? So often, it's just a functional piece that gets totally overlooked when really it has the potential to be the very soul of the room.
And that's the trap, right? We end up with these generic, kind of forgettable fixtures. They don't add any character, they don't have that wow factor we're all looking for, they just blend in. The source material we're looking at really nails this problem, that struggle to find lighting that has both that modern elegance and a real artistic spark.
But what if we just flipped that thinking on its head? What if the light fixture itself became the main event? Well, that brings us to a whole new way of thinking, a one-word revolution that puts light right at the center of the story.
Seriously, just sit with that idea for a second. Picture walking into a space where the light isn't just a utility, but a genuine piece of art. It's something that starts conversations, something that can turn a regular Tuesday night dinner into a memorable event. That's the potential we're talking about here.
So what exactly is one-word design? Well, it's about moving away from all the clutter and those really traditional, busy fixtures. The whole idea is to embrace a single, powerful form, something sleek, linear, maybe even a little abstract. It's bold enough to be the focal point, creating a sense of calm and order. But it's minimalist enough that it never feels like it's taking over the room. It's basically an architectural statement made out of light and glass.
Okay, so to really get how this works, we need to break it down. Let's look at the core principles that make this whole approach so incredibly effective.
This whole design philosophy is really built on 5 key pillars. First up, you've got that minimalist form we've been talking about. Then there's the absolutely exquisite craftsmanship of the glass itself, which leads to its incredible versatility in pretty much any space. After that, it's power as a master of ambiance, and finally, a look that is truly forward-thinking. Let's kick things off with the one material that makes it all happen.
And here's the secret sauce. It's all about the glass. And we're not just talking about some simple cover for a light bulb. The craftsmanship that goes into premium modern glass means it actually sculpts the light. It diffuses it to cast this beautiful, soft, inviting glow, which gets rid of all those harsh, nasty shadows. The key takeaway is that the material itself is an active partner in creating the room's entire atmosphere.
And the result of all this, the lighting fixture stops being this passive object in the corner. It becomes an active participant in the experience of being in that room. It becomes a centerpiece that gets people talking, making a simple meal feel way more special, more like a planned event.
So, we've gone over the theory, but let's talk about the real-world impact. How does this kind of design actually transform spaces for different kinds of people?
The benefits are, well, they're really tangible. For a business, think a restaurant or a cool bar. A unique fixture like this elevates the entire brand. It can become a selling point that customers remember and, let's be honest, take pictures of. For a homeowner, it's about injecting a little bit of luxury into your daily life, showing off your personal taste, and hey, even adding to your home's value. It's a piece of art that you actually get to live with.
And this brings us to the final and maybe most important point. Choosing a design like this isn't just about what looks good right now. It's an investment in an aesthetic that's built for the future.
This really gets to the heart of it all, doesn't it? It's a huge shift from simple function to something way more meaningful. You're not just flipping a switch so you can see better. You're creating a mood, you're enhancing an experience, and you're elevating your everyday environment. You are literally illuminating your life. So, as we wrap this up, I'll just leave you with this question to chew on. It doesn't have to be lighting, of course, but what is that one element, that single word that has the power to completely redefine your own space? Something to think about.